you're hanging around negative people, judgmental people, they're always going to be holding you back. They're always going to tell you everything that you're doing is wrong, incorrect. They're trying to bring you down to their level constantly. And so if you're hanging around these people and you are falling victim to gossiping and judging others and being negative about situations when you know you shouldn't be, you're falling to their low vibration. In fact, I have a story for you that just happened recently. My wife was partnered with somebody that was just like this. Very judgmental person, very negative person, but would try to spin it in a way where she wasn't like that, where it was my wife's fault, where my wife lacked something that this person didn't. And she was always trying to bring my wife down. And when you look at the entire scope of things, this individual was lower tier in every way. Not trying to be rude, I'm just speaking facts. Wasn't as fit as my wife. Wasn't as smart as my wife. Her relationship is not as good as our relationship. They don't make near the income that we make. And so everything was always like, oh, you guys are so lucky. Oh, woe is me. But then when it would come to other things like fitness, she would act like she is much smarter than my wife. When you look at the two, my wife is 10 times as fit. Or this person would act like they're extremely smart in business when they don't even make 1/8 of what we make in an entire year. And so it's negative people, judgmental people who will always try to act like you are the dumb one. They're the smart ones. What they're doing is correct and what you're doing is wrong. It's crabs in a bucket, guys. If you've ever heard of crabs in a bucket analogy, you don't have to have a lid when you put crabs into a bucket. You put 10 crabs into a bucket. When one crab tries to climb out, the other 9 are going to bring it back down. They can never escape. If one's trying to escape, the other ones bring it back down. That's exactly what it's like being around negative, hateful, angry people. Because if you're vibing high, guys, if you're vibing in and you're feeling enlightened and you're full of love and joy and peace, and then they're down here and they're feeling anger, pride, shame, guilt, fear, whatever it is, jealousy. A lot of times it's jealousy, right? They're going to try to make you seem like what you're doing is incorrect. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a loser. Fuck you, right? And so they're going to try to bring you down here and make you feel guilt, shame, fear, anger, jealousy, when in fact, it's really the negative person. They're sitting there looking at your life and they're jealous of what you have. They're jealous that you work harder than them and that you have the results that they don't, whether it's a fit body, whether it's smarter, right? I mean, let's be real. My wife and I, we study personal development on a daily basis. If you don't, you're naturally not going to be as smart as somebody who does, right? Or when it comes to business, we work our ass off. I'm up at 4:30 every single day, grinding for the last decade. So yeah, when you look at them who isn't like that, then of course, they're going to be jealous because they're not willing to put in the work. Now, this video is not to try to bash them. I'm just using them as an example. That's why I'm not saying names, okay? And this partnership was a very short stint, so 99.9% of you will have no idea what this is even about as far as the actual people, and I'll never mention their names. But it's a perfect example of what this is, guys. This is the exact type of person that most people are friends with. And that is why their progress and productivity and everything is halted, it's stalled, it never progresses. And if you are somebody who not naturally, but consistently pushes yourself to be up here in an enlightened and peaceful and loving and joyous state, aka vibrating high, you're going to piss these people off. You're going to piss them off, man. These people get so angry. They start rumors about you. They constantly are negative towards everything that you're doing, and they have little, slights at you as far as like making comments and all this other bullshit. And it makes you feel bad because you're up here and you're in an enlightened state where you're like, man, I really like this person. Like, I care about this person. I want the best for this person, when it's clear they don't, because you can't love somebody if you're at a low vibration, because ultimately you don't love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else. Ultimately, the moral of this story, guys, audit your friends, audit your business partners, audit the people that you're around on a daily basis. If they're down here, guys, and you're hanging out down here with the roaches, with the rats, with the low vibrating idiots, you're not going to grow. You're not going to grow. I've had to kick a lot of people out of my life. And it's never fun. It's never easy. Some family members. But if you want to reach your true potential and you want to really get the word of God to be downloaded to you and told exactly what you need to do, you can't hang out with those people. You can't be vibrating down there with those people. They're going to constantly make you feel like everything that you're doing is not correct. It's not up to snuff, that you're an idiot, that you're not what you should be doing, even though all the facts, all the results, which ultimately is the real thing, right? Is results. You can say all you want, but if your results suck, you obviously don't know what you're talking about. And so when you look at somebody and they're telling you that you're an idiot, that you're not fit, that what you do is incorrect, that you're a loser, and then you look at the circumstance and you're more fit, you're more wealthy, you have a better relationship, you have better faith, you're a more giving person, you have more friends. I mean, when you look at the entire scope of things and you check every single box and they don't, that tells you exactly what you need to know. It tells you exactly where their true heart is. And it tells you that you need to audit that person and you got to kick them out of your life. I mean, you can obviously try to bring them up. That's what my wife did. Try to pour positivity and personal development in this individual. And if they don't want to receive it, then you have to just move on. You have to be willing to move on. You have to be willing to give up on that situation and ultimately know that there's 8 billion people on the planet. Most of them are going to suck, but there's going to be some awesome ones who want to vibe high, who want to go to the next level with you and ultimately want to be your friend. I love you guys. I hope that message resonates with you. Let's have a great week. It is Monday. Today is the day to set the tone. Set the tone for today because today sets the tone for the week. And this week will set the tone for the month because it is the beginning of June. So let's go have a great day. Love you guys. Big C.